Get it done!
Can I check one of the bodies of the people?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Checking the body, is it a miner?
Part that successfully, but he does look like a rugged, miney kind of individual.
What are you
But
doing
is he wearing
there,
a
Nubbin?
miner's uniform?
Oh, actually, yes, he is wearing a one of the colony's mining uniforms. Matter of
Found
fact,
one.
everyone is wearing one of the colony's mining uniforms.
Come back.
I found one.
I assume they're tattered from, them
He seems to have been
transforming
killed
into
by
monsters.
lasers.
Well, there's that, too. No.
Alright, so yeah, they're all tattered. Tattered is the term we're using to describe.
Sir, I believe these were infected by the Arachnid.
Infected by Arachnid.
Yeah, they do this little thing where they actually take over the body and kind of lock the mind so the host can see and feel everything that's going on.
That's like some kind of hell. Is that what we've been fighting? Is this planet infested by Arachnid?
I can neither confirm nor deny that, sir. But I would say definitely there has been one here at one point in time or another. And I also believe that if we were meant to rescue the miners, we may have just slaughtered them.
If what you say is true, we saved them from a fate worse than death.
Imperator has a point. Still, that door is open. Perhaps we can at least find the ones that did this further down that hall.
Do we happen to know how many of the miners there were?
Your mission brief said there was approximately 12.
And that was approximately
10.
10.
Hard to tell
Well-
with a grenade, but yes, 10 is the number you think of.
I have
According
10
to
left
video
hands.
playback, we were So we're that's 10 of 12, so we're looking for the last two, sir.
May as well confirm, at least if they are dead. Come, let's go down the hall.
Yes, sir, confirm they are dead. Gotcha.
Is there anything that you detect, Imperator?
I don't know. I've been specifically listening down the unsecured staircase.
You listen down the unsecured staircase, and you don't really hear anything. You do kind of feel a slight tremor that is semi-regular going up the wall.
Pulling up the wall?
Yes, as if it was something was happening far down this shaft next to you.
So as
Like down here, maybe.
as a crazy vibration sense monster, you'd probably be touching the wall and in order to tell the exact direction.
Sir, I'm pretty sure there's heavy activity going down below us.
Then below we go. Onward!
Alright, you gather everyone up, you go down to the shaft. There is no minecar here, it's just a straight shaft heading more or less straight down into the black, inky depths of this mining complex. What would you like to do?
How was one to traverse this?
Well, in my experience, you'll create a pin situation up here, and which we'll tie a rope to, and then we will rappel down the shaft using appropriate skills. In other words, we're going to wrap a rope around you and lower you to the bottom.
Ah, this again. Let's go.
I'm not sure you have enough rope, but okay. It is a multi-stage roping process of lowering the Iridani down. Since you both have... Oh, and Andrew as well. Andrew, they are attaching a rope to the Iridani to lower him down the shaft.
Like a hammock. Hammock me.
I have a grappling hoist thing on my armor, so I can just use that instead, I assume.
Okay. So 3 of you have an easy way of getting down, and then there's the Iridani, who is lowered around like a baby. Alright. This takes you approximately an hour to go down the shaft, because there is very little in terms of... Actually, no, wait. Make a sighting check.
Who?
Oh, just Iridani. No one else cares. You're like, I can rappel down! This is gonna be fun!
Okay, sure I got the right number of zeros. Sighting. Vision is what it is.
Hey, Moze, do you have a flashlight?
No, I don't have a damn flashlight. Remember, Nick's character was shining a flashlight down.
Oh yeah, it's pitch black, dark down
I
there
have
too.
infravision.
You rolled really good.
Actually, in my one organic eye, because I'm Iridani.
Okay. As you are going down, and you glance over, you're about a third of the way down. You've been bouncing off walls the whole time. It's kind of embarrassing. You see as you're about to go bouncing on the wall again, you stick your hand out, and you grab a hold of a rung of a ladder. And you manage to use the rung of the ladder to push yourself away, and then you go down a couple more feet, bouncing off the walls, and use the ladder again to grab a hold of and adjust yourself so you stop bouncing off.
Come
and
on,
you realize
man, I rolled really low.
there.
I've got the ladder. I know there's a ladder there.
You get on, and you're like, then you get on the ladder and climb down.
Wait, there's a ladder. Come on.
I'll continue repelling because it's faster.
Yeah, it is way faster. We're not talking. We're talking this is approximately a 300-meter long ladder. So you're.
He's probably grabbing the sides and sliding down 10 meters and stopping, sliding down 10 meters.
Yeah, you are wearing metal gloves, so yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has
I'm very
crappy.
strong, so
You're very strong, but you don't. Okay. For convenience purposes, yes. You skid your way down in a shower of sparks.
We keep a rope on him just in case.
Really, I'm fine. Anyway.
All right.
So where are we now?
You are down at the bottom of the shaft. As you get to the bottom of the shaft, you see the mine car sitting there, ready to go up the shaft.
Well then.
The minecart ready to go up the shaft.
Yeah, or the what's the elevator really?
Like the Kandero fish that goes in your pee hole down in the Amazon.
No.
Yes, the pee-hole seeking weapon.
Only in this case, the minecart, and the shaft is not the shaft of your penis, but a mine shaft.
Swear, maybe you should take the mine shaft next time. Or
This
minecart
does
next time.
seem more convenient, yes. Tracking.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take that on the way up.
All right.
While we're right here, let's check real quick and make sure it's still functional and can go up.
All right. You push the button and it dings as if it works. Andrew's got a grapple hoist, so yes, you shoot it up 10 meters and then draw it back down 10 meters. It fully functions. You guess there was probably a command console in the main room or at any of the sub-levels to bring it up. But since no one asked and everyone was going, it's time to repel! And torture the Iridani, I figured that's what your actual intention was.
I asked about ways down. You could have said something.
And then we started lowering you.
Well, again, it wasn't so much that you weren't looking for it, it was they were going rappel down.
Okay.
It's more of a blame the team situation.
There.
And the robot
Forward leadership.
The robot was sitting there going, you know what? I have a grapple gun. I don't need anything else.
Guys, if this were real military operations, you both would have been court-martialed by now, so don't talk about leadership. I would have already blackmarked. I would have already blackmarked you fuckers if I didn't think you'd assassinate me. Moving on.
I wouldn't assassinate you.
Yes, you would.
All right, so you guys get at the bottom of the shaft.
Accidental kill, maybe.
Quote fingers. Definitely. Moving on.
Alright, so you're at the bottom of the shaft. Make a tracking check. Everyone who's trying to track.
I just rolled it.
Oh, okay, you rolled a really good check.
And I said that.
Or you rolled a decent check. I'm not
Yeah.
sure which. Is it? Oh, it was a sighting
Versus
check.
110.
Okay.
Come on, man. I'm putting in my target number and everything.
I see it. Okay, so there are tracks down lower.
Do they look human?
You
Or humanoid?
you see one pair that's clear. You see several pairs of tracks that are clearly human, and one that is clearly not human.
Perhaps a hostage situation.
Possibly. However, the one set of tracks is weird. It must be some sort of robot or crawler thing. It has 6 legs that are walking on the ground rather than anything else, like tracked or anything like that.
Ah, I know what that looks like. My character has no idea, but I guess I could roll my terrestrial knowledge for 6-legged monsters that are related to the arachnids. Let's see.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What did you
Ryan?
find?
Yes.
Oh my God! I know
As
something!
a character who may not have seen Arachnid, do I understand at all the threatening situation I'm in?
No, because they have systematically. Everyone has been. The comedy of this one is everyone's been failing all their checks. Moze finally succeeded. Make an aggression check, Moze.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did I get to roll?
Oh yeah, everyone. Actually, if you made a tracking check, you can make the roll.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Nope. Yeah, Moze is looking at tracks and goes, "Oh." Let's see, Utab, 64.
Human arachnid warrior.
Yeah, pretty much. You were able to keep your shit together barely.
Do I know what an Arachnid warrior is?
Make a
I'm
terrestrial
fairly certain
knowledge
I
check.
do not.
Make a terrestrial knowledge check. You're from a different universe, so there's probably a penalty assigned.
Which is just a ridiculous origin. Beyond Star Wars, Star Trek, man.
Bluntly, if it wasn't Andrew, I wouldn't have said yes. Okay, so you have no idea what the Arachnid warriors are, what they represent, or what they even look like, so you're fine.
I'll ask. Why did the big guy pee himself?
He didn't quite pee himself.
Oh, sir, is there something you want to
Well,
tell
he's
us?
shaking his leg for some reason.
We
I don't know, actually, your armor does have those equipment built into it, so sure, you feed yourself. I don't really think
Doesn't
it
matter.
matters.
There's an ejection tube.
the remaining humans are being led by an arachnid warrior.
What's that?
I'm sorry, sir. Did you say Arachnid warrior?
Yes, Imperator.
All right then.
Sir, I feel we should renegotiate.
I start rearranging my grenades.
A bit, arachnid warriors are huge, larger than Imperator, 6-legged armored monsters from what do they call it? Imperium?
They're an organic tank. So
Yeah.
From
No
an
one really is sure
evil
where the Arachnid...
empire that wants to kill us all.
Yeah. Oh god, Andrew, there's an earthquake in Japan! Andrew! Beware of the tsunami!
Wait, you're in Kobe,
Kamikaze!
right?
No. All you guys basically know is what they cover from Alliance propaganda, and, you know, we represent truth and freedom, and the Arachnids want to kill us all and murder your babies and suck your brains out and everything like that.
Well, I didn't say suck your brains or eat babies, but I did say the other part.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I said organic tank.
I
Yeah.
switched. I picked my my RP masher up off my back and put it in my lower hands.
You're
Okay.
what?
It's plasma cannon.
My plasma cannon.
Well, today is a good day to die.
Correction. It is not a good day to die. We have not collected any money for this yet.
How would money make dying better?
Not being buried in a mine.
Act with courage and valor, and we will have survivors.
Are there any known weaknesses for arachnids?
I didn't roll good. Well, actually, I did roll really good. Do I know anything?
Well, the problem is you're pulling everything you know off of Alliance propaganda. So you are keenly aware that Alliance soldiers have killed arachnids left and right all over the place. They're tough. They're the best the arachnids have. But of course, you know, regular Alliance soldiers that you guys are clearly better than take them out all the time. So they can't be that threatening. Yeah, definitely a respectable and worthy foe. But again, they're not, you know, some sort of thing walking around with a too heavy point internal flux shield or something.
We have a chance. That is all I can say for certain. We must do our duty.
Should I try to maybe access a data bank on arachnids?
You would if you could, but you're sitting in the middle of you're got a kilometer of iron right above top of you.
You do know that we are in a place with no Wi-Fi.
We could return up a floor and I can maybe connect that way, but if you're that terrified about what we're going to deal with, maybe we should stop and come up with a stratagem.
I
no greater-
am an Iridani
there's no
sword
greater
saint. I do not know terror. I have ordered you onward. We go in search of the arachnids.
I never knew sword saints to have terror either until about a minute ago, so, you know.
You be silent, Bidbite. Move.
Come on, let's go, soldiers.
All right.
I am going to float to the back of the group, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn on my my disintegration field.
Okay.
I'm also going to turn on my camo unit just to look like the interior of this mine shaft.
Andrew going
Is your
rogue
disintegation
again.
field color? Most of the fields of that thing emit some sort of strong color or visible radiation. What does your disintegration field emit? Anything?
The disintegration, that field does not. My other field does, and my flux shield. Actually, I don't think my flux shield does either.
No, it does
I have
not.
one field that does, but it isn't on. It's like my emergency field to knock up my threshold.
Okie dokie. Okay. The guy who's the most heavily armed and armored is hiding in the back. Gotcha. So you guys start following. With your tracking, you are able to figure out that the Arachnids went down to the secondary elevator. There is an elevator cart here. Actually, there is no elevator cart here, but as you look down, you can see the elevator cart is down here. There is also an access panel that you think probably calls the elevator.
Ah. Now we can ride instead of climbing. Look at the panel. Is it operational, or does it want a password, or what?
It is actually currently still operational.
Okay.
It was interacted with recently enough that the password is still there. So you see a big green button that basically says summon elevator in basic.
Any
Do
indication?
we want to do that?
What?
Can we sneak down a shaft by rappelling?
You have done that before.
We haven't done it successfully yet. They always get the drop on us, not the other way around. Is there any indication, though, what the point of origin was for whomever took this cart to here?
Back.
You are following the tracks. So the tracks actually go to where the landing pad of this thing is, and then stop, and then you see the minecart down a floor, or the elevator down a floor. So you are drawing the logical inference that they walked onto the elevator, dropped at one floor, and then got off the elevator. Though you do not know where they left or where they went from the elevator at that point.
Okay, well, we gotta get down there to figure that out. So get in, wave everybody on, and guide it down.
All right, you push the button, the elevator comes up. You open the door and start to get on. Who gets on second?
Guess it's me.
Okay. So, I will give. Let's see here.
Is it an electromagnetic car elevator, or is it a cable elevator?
It's electromagnetic.
Okay.
Or honestly, it's probably gravity controlled. It is a nice, regular, normal thing that you see in a science fiction universe. There's no there's no cables or anything. It just works.
Okay.
Make a. Give me a sec here. I need to see what contests that. Detect concealment check. Moze and Kevin.
Nope.
Detect concealment. Yes.
Oh. Okay. I take it back. Okay, excuse me. In this particular instance, a set traps check would be the more preferential one. So
What?
everyone can make a set traps check. Everyone make a set traps check.
Set traps.
Set traps specifically states that one of the functions of set traps is to locate, set, find, and remove traps.
That's a skill? Okay.
That is a skill in military. It's a cheap skill in military. Thus, lots of people put tons of points into it.
Huh. What's it based on?
Us.
Manual dexterity for some reason.
Okay.
Okay, so keeping my previous roll, I do get it.
Okay,
So that's 50, 60.
versus an 81. So does Moze. Okay, Moze, I'm going to go a step further because you roll. You reach over to open the door to the elevator and pause. All of the little fibers in the back of your mohawk are rising up. Something feels very, very wrong to you here. As you glance down, you see a piece of webbing attached from the door to what appears to be some sort of strange alien device, and in your gut, you know it is a bomb.
Hand up just like this. Silk,
We can't see that.
you can't see me raising my hand as I stop?
No, all I can see is your shoulders.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Anyway,
When you say hand up like this, I didn't know what this was.
just
We're gonna put a hand up. No one will be able to. What is the signal? No, I can't see either. No, okay. You raise your hand.
and softly in the communicator, there's
Yep.
a silk strand going to a box that looks like a bomb. Look around. And just start
Okay.
looking for hostiles.
Everyone make a sighting check.
Yeah, that'll go well for me.
Let's see. That is
I would have made that.
51 verse 120.
All right. You don't pick up anything. James, you also don't see anything. So you're,
51 verse
That's
1.
correct.
verse 60. So you don't see anything, and plus wow, and Utai, you don't see anything. So no one saw anything.
I got a 41.
What's your sighting modifier, or what's your sighting skill?
126.
Okay, you still don't see anything. So no one sees anything. You were to be described as looking for bad guys. You see no bad guys on the current area that you're
Okay.
around.
I'm particularly looking for anything out of place. In fact, we know there's a bomb now.
Based on your set traps thing, you're figuring this is probably a delaying tactic. You put a bomb in there. Not only would the explosion of the bomb probably kill one of you guys, it would also wreck the mine elevators. It would wreck the elevator so that you guys couldn't go down.
Question is, does anybody have bomb disarm?
Set traps also works for bomb disarm.
There you go. So
So the answer is no.
Well, yes.
Do you actually have ranks? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
All my skills are 90% of my skills are in military.
Okay.
That's a good skill to have.
It's cheap because
also
it only costs 1 with my rank, with my height as my military.
yeah. So that's why a lot of people take a couple ranks in it at least. All right, you can. It is not a complicated bomb. It looks like it's probably a difficulty 3. I'll say a difficulty 3 to stop it.
Everybody else get back from the hole.
But yes, you are going to be right up on it. If you fail the check, the bomb will detonate in your face with your hands touching the bomb.
Back.
Sir,
Let him do his thing. Speak.
you want me to try to disarm this?
It was my understanding that you were about to. So I was telling everyone else to get back. Please do it.
Deep breath, contemplating. Well, you said it was a good day to die. Success.
Woohoo!
What was the target number?
Target number would be, well, I don't know. What's the bonus on
Ryan
it?
said he said it was a level 3 check, which means you got to make it 3 levels under your skill.
Ooh.
Which is what, 20? If I understand it correctly, that's 21 or more under your base number, right?
30.
Okay, yeah.
Minus 30. It's
Minus 30,
Level 3 check is minus 30.
Oh,
So
so
that
it's
is
0 to 9
70.
for level 0? There's a level 0 thing? Does it start with 1?
Yeah, I never make you make level 0 checks, Moze. But a level 1 check's minus 10, a level 3 check's minus 30.
So I made it by,
So that
I
means
made
you
it by
essentially-
2.
Yeah, that means you roll 78. Do you have an 80?
I rolled a 78.
Yeah, because it's
No,
minus.
no, I have a.
What's your skill?
No, I do have 8. I have 3 in it.
So that means you have minimum of 80. Well, what's
I
your
have no
manual?
manual dexterity.
So it's 80. So
Yeah.
you were looking at versus 80. You beat it by 32, which is 3 levels. So you are fine.
Easy peasy.
You are literally shitting yourself, but you're like, it makes an odd clicking sound, and you are for like a whole half second positive it's about to explode in your face.
I just kind of hold it there for a second and close my eyes, like,
But then it
to
doesn't.
annihilate me.
Like, my head might be okay, and it's a pretty high threshold.
Lean into it.
Yeah. It's equivalent to a plasma seduction grenade, so no.
Cool.
Like, you might live, but I don't think so. At any rate, you are not able to do anything to disarm the grenade, though. So the grenade is in a primed state. So you basically fix it up, and what are you doing with the grenade? You can either make it not blow up, or you can remove it to force it to detonate at a place of your choice. Preferably far away from you.
What kind of... may I take a look at it. Is it in a situation where it can be thrown? Or as soon as it's let go, it's going to go off?
It is set to go. It's on a hair trigger right now. You looking at it, you're not even comfortable holding it. It needs to go away. If you'd made a level 5 check, you would have been able to pull it out in such a manner that it would be usable again, but this one is not. It is set to blow.
So if I threw it, it would explode before it left my hand?
As soon as you've got to detonate the trap for all intents and purposes, but you can prevent the trap from detonating, but you're not moving the grenade from where it presently is.
I take some of my mesh tape and wrap it so that when it hardens, it's like it's being held.
Okay.
Is it an actual grenade, or is it just something that's going to do that much damage?
It is an Arachnid grenade.
Okay, so I have no idea how it activates. Okay.
Yeah, you think you're wrapping it up correctly, but you don't have any xenotechnology, so you really don't know how the Arachnids actually make their grenades work.
Does anybody have xenotechnologies?
Andrew, do you have xenotechnologies?
I have 1 level of xenotechnology.
Do you want to let the robot figure it out?
We can look at it.
He can look at it before we pull it out.
I'll look at it. I'm not touching it.
Yeah. Roll your check, Andrew.
I made it by 2 levels.
All right. You kind of think that it's got some sort of like thing for sticking a pincer and squeezing it in, and if you jam tape in those holes, it might work okay.
And then I shrug and walk away.
Let's see here. Okay.
So, but I'm able to completely disable it.
You're able to prevent it from detonating. You are super not convinced it will not detonate ever, but you could probably stop it from detonating while you move the elevator up and down.
Sir, I can disable it, or I can blow it.
We might need to blow it on the way out.
It might be tactically positive.
But
for
just
us.
know that if I can blow it, so can someone else.
It would be good to...
Someone might have a remote to blow it up too. It's not our tech.
True.
I know nothing about... I know that... Yeah.
Look around for any expanse where it would be safe to toss it. That is to say, a place that's not going to interrupt our path forward or our escape route.
I do not wish to throw it.
It's in everything around here is solid, densely packed solid granite. So you're not, honestly, even with a plasma grenade, it's going to put some holes in the wall, but it's not going to really fundamentally alter the structure of anything around here. It's not a demolition charge. It's a grenade. It's not designed to blow up like that.
Okay.
So
well,
you
we still need to get it away from us.
Yes.
So, do we see a spot that we can get to?
For all intents and purposes, you could probably just pull it out and drop it straight down. Or you think where it's mounted in the... You could probably take your light sword, cut the part off of the cart without damaging the cart, and it'll just fall into the tunnel shaft and explode shortly thereafter.
Okay, well in that case...
The tunnel shaft we're going into?
Hold still.
Yeah, again, alright, you cut it off, it falls, it travels, I'll say +2. It falls 14 meters down before it taps ever so gently the side wall of the shaft and explodes. It is a really impressive and very loud explosion. Streaks of plasma fire off in all directions, but it doesn't really injure you guys at all. You can definitely see where it detonated, but the wall doesn't collapse and there's no big shifting of stone. Little chips of stone and dust fall in a couple spots, but that's about it.
Good work, Galbraith. They'll be expecting us now, though. Come, into the minecart.